Hey, Happy New Year and welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games, the first video of the year. I'm Lee and in this video I'll be going through all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. We're off to a pretty good start with some great products up for pre-order, so this is really cool to kick the year off in style. And we've also got to take a look at these new Warhammer supply drops that were shown earlier on the Warhammer community site, so I'll be looking at those towards the end of the video. Let's get started with the pre-order preview though, which kicks off with Warhammer 40,000 and the start of this new season called Arks of Omen. And here we have the Arks of Omen Abaddon book. This is book 1 in the series and it's going to be available in two different kinds. You're going to get the standard book and the collector's edition. These books will include the latest narrative arc, so we're going to get lots of background and introduction to how the direction of 40k is going to go in for the season. But the most exciting part for me are the new rules and missions for the board-in actions, which is the new way to play Warhammer 40k. This is going to be the Space Hulk environment, so we're going to be able to use our terrain from Kill Team. And I think this is just going to be a fun way to play the game. So really looking forward to seeing all the rules in full. We've seen a few snippets lately over the past few weeks, but now we're going to really get to see exactly what this new board-in action rule set is all about. Now, if you don't have the terrain from Kill Team, you are going to be able to buy it separately as a Warhammer 40k terrain set called Board-in Actions. This is going to give you 2 boards and loads of terrain to spread out and create the different battlefield environments. The 2 boards are double-sided and you're going to get 68 pieces of terrain. If you did get hold of the Kill Team sets and you bought the 2 of them, that each came with 1 board and 1 set of the terrain like this, then you're going to have this already. So certainly no need to be invested in more. But if you haven't and you want to play these new board in action rules with some cool terrain, then this box is going to be a nice option. Of course, you could use terrain you've already got and piece it together in different ways, maybe even make your own. But if you want to go with something that's dedicated for this new rule set, then this is the way to do it. The new season isn't all about board-in actions in these close quarter environments, though you can still play on the full-size battlefields and have all the different units, the big vehicles, the large monsters, everything you want to include in your game. And this is going to be all laid out in the mission pack Arks of Omen Grand Tournament, the chapter approved for this new season. You certainly don't have to get this mission pack to carry on playing 40k. You can just carry on with the rules you've liked in the past and keep going. But if you're into match play, you like competitive and you want to keep up to date, then this is going to give everything you need with revised tournament missions, news and updated secondary objectives for every faction, and this brand new detachment that we went through in a previous video. I'll link to that video at the end of this one. Well worth having a look because I love this new detachment rules that have come into play. It's fantastic, opens up loads of opportunities, and I think it's really going to be good for the game. Now we're on to those new Space Marine battle boxes, which are all available. There's going to be all 4 that we went through in a previous video. Again, if you want to check that out, I'll put a link at the end of this video which runs through all the prices. But let's go through them individually. The first one is the Scions of Macrog Battle Force box for the Ultramarines. This box set's going to give you a squad of 10 Intercessors, a squad of 10 Hellblasters, some Blade Guard veterans. You're going to get Calgar and the Victrix Guard, and Chief Librarian Tigerius. So really nice selection there, and if you're into the Ultramarines, this could be a great way to go. Price-wise, these box sets should be £130 each, or $210 US, 170 euros, 350 Australian, 260 Canadian, or 30.5 thousand yen, and so they're going to get all different points values as well. And this is going to be a really cost-effective way to do it, because looking here, you can see that if you were to buy all of these units individually, they're going to come to £176.50, and there's the US and Euro cost as well. And altogether, this is 1,010 points. So this is the box set with the most points out of all of the Space Marine ones released so far. The second box set is the Storm of Chagoras, and this is going to give you some really nice models. This one certainly appeals to me. It looks really interesting. You're going to get 2 of the ATVs, 6 Outriders, a Chaplain on a bike, and also as your leader, Corsair Khan. So really nice looking box set and perfect for the White Scars, obviously. So this will be the same price, £130, and then with a discount on top, you want to get this close to 100. So if you were to buy all these units separately, they're going to be £202. So that's a really nice saving straight off the bat there. But points-wise, not as good as the Ultramarines box set, because you're only getting 665 points with this set. Next up, we've got the Iron Hands box set, which is going to give you 10 Intercessors. You're going to get 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts, which I think is awesome, a Primaris Tech Marine, and Iron Father Pharos. This March of Iron Strike Force is kind of in between the last 2 boxes we've looked at, £187 if you were to buy them all individually, and points-wise 815, so very much in the middle, but a nice collection if you want to get started with the Iron Hands. Probably the box with the least appeal for me personally is the Salamanders box set, and this is going to give you 20 Intercessors altogether, 3 Eradicators, 3 Aggressors, and Adrex Agatone. So that's pretty nice selection of Space Marines, but it's not very exciting. Doesn't really jump out to me. I don't know what you think. Let me know what your favourite is down in the comments below. But if you do like the look of this one, it's £179 if purchased on its own. Individual units, I mean. And for the points wise, it's 785. And when we start looking at the price again, £130, we certainly want to get up to 20% discount off that by getting it from our friendly local game stores like mine, the Little Shop DVD and Games in Liskeard, Cornwall. I'll put a link down in the description below, and also online retailers like Wayland Games, where you can make a massive saving, up to 20%, get free delivery. That link's down there too. They also noted in the article that you can add the collection of Space Marine heroes to any of these box sets. I think these haven't sold as well as they might have liked for them to be pushing it again in the preview here. And when you consider the cost of these compared to the value in these box sets, this is really going to bump up the cost quite a lot just to get 6 extra miniatures. Okay, now we're on to dice, and these are the first dice we're going to see for 2023, and these are the Black Legion dice. They're going to get 15 in a pack, and these are in two-tone swirly black design with golden pips, and these look alright, much better than the ones we've seen previously. So maybe 2023 is the year they get back on track with their dice, because as I've covered in a load of videos so far, the dice suck from Games Workshop at the moment, so nice to see that we're taking a step in a better direction as the year starts off. Now we're on to Horus Heresy, and here we're going to get some made-to-order torsos for the Mark III armour, and then for the Wordbearers, they're going to get some torsos made-to-order for the Mark IV armour. You can also get some shoulder pads for each of the 2 factions as well, so you get Mark II shoulder pads or Mark IV for the Salamanders, and Mark II or Mark III for the Wordbearers, and these are all going to be in resin. If you're interested in these, they're going to be available to order from Friday the 6th of January until Monday the 16th, and then that's it. On to Blood Bowl now, and here we get a couple of miniatures coming back, available with some nice new sculpts, and these are Noblar Blackwart and Scrapper Sorehead. So really cool that these are going to be available now. There's some different variations you can find online, which I think are really cool, from places like Etsy and things like that, which might top it, especially the one with the chainsword. But I do like the guy on the right, the one on the pogo stick. There's some great character there, and I think would look awesome in any team. Now we're on to the Black Library, and the first book here is from the Horus Heresy series. This is Mortis, written by John French. This is going to be available as a paperback. And you can also pick up a map of the Mercury Exultant kill zone that features in the novel. Next up is Wrath of the Lost, and this is written by Chris Forrester, a Flesh Tearers novel. This is going to be available as a hardback, ebook, and MP3 versions. Then we've got Assassinorum Kingmaker, which is all about a pair of Imperial assassins which must team up to rescue a world that teeters on the brink of darkness. This is going to be available in paperback for the first time, and this one is written by Robert Rath. Then finally, there's 2 versions of Astorath, and this is the Angel of Mercy by Guy Haley in hardbook and ebook for French and German readers. If you're into Warhammer Plus, then on Wednesday the 4th you're going to get a Warhammer Battle Report for 40k, and then also some Gloomspike Gits, painting tips and tricks for the Masterclass, and a few additions to the Warhammer Vault. That's the pre-order preview, so let's have a look at these Warhammer supply drops. So there was an article that went up today, earlier on, about these drops, and they've got some different ones. 40k, Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Elves, and then finally Underworld. So there's 4 to choose from. Now, as soon as I saw the article, I went over and had a look at the Games Workshop website, and already the 40k one was temporarily out of stock. It says there could be twice as much value in here for the money you pay, but the cynic in me certainly thinks they're just going to be getting rid of things that haven't sold that well, maybe. I'm not sure. Are they going to be putting more than models in here? Is there going to be paints included, brushes, things like that? I don't know. So yeah, I'm a bit reluctant to do any of these blind boxes, especially paying full price. I'd rather choose what I want, get that 20% discount with friendly local game stores and online retailers, and then actually get what you really want for your collection. That said, though, it could be quite fun to take a gamble and just see what's included in these. But for me, yeah, it's all so expensive at the moment. I don't want to just risk paying out £65 to £80 and just getting a load of old models that you don't really want. Looking ahead to this week, I'm going to be focusing a bit more on Warhammer Age of Sigmar as I start my Stormcast Eternal army, so I'll be unboxing the Thunderstrike Spearhead. I've already done Krondys if you want to check that out up on the channel, but some great stuff in this strike box. I'll also be taking a look at that Catachan Codex, so doing a review of that, which is part of my Weekend Warriors plan for the year ahead, where I'll be coming up with some fun skirmish games based around tanks and things like that. So really looking forward to getting going with that project. And I might do some videos just looking back over the previous year's models and things that I've done in the hobby. So that might be fun to share too. But that covers this video, the Happy New Year preview. Great start to the new year with some brilliant box sets. I'd love to hear what you think about all this. Will you be picking up any of these? Are you starting a new army this year? Let me know in the comment section below. It'd be great to hear from you. But for now, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit that notification bell too to keep up to date with all the new videos here on the channel. A huge thanks to you for following along with the channel for the previous year. It's been really cool sharing all the hobby with you, and I can't wait to keep going through 2023 with these daily videos. So thanks again, and I'll see you here next time. A big thanks to Tabletop Star for supporting the channel this month. Check out their website, the link's down below in the description. This is a great place to meet people in your area who like to play games as much as you do. So really awesome idea. And of course, a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters for being there right from the beginning, helping me to keep going with these daily videos. If you'd like to join the Patreon supporters, that link's in the description there down below too. I'd love to see you there.